It's not going to be easy for you. And to get that strength, you will gain that strength. The closer you are to Allah, the stronger you'll get. And you'll get close to Allah when you recite His words calmly in the middle of the night. And then Allah starts talking about the benefits of the night prayer. Why specifically the night time? Inna nashi'ata al-layli. No doubt about it. This getting up in the night. Hiya ashaddu wat'an. It is more firm when it comes to planting your feet. In other words, there are no distractions. This is the best time to speak with me. And also some argue here, وَأَقْوَمُ قِيلًا, it's the most upright, it's the best time to be speaking in terms of speech with Allah, because Allah is where? In the last portion of the night. It's the closest. So the best time to talk to me is then. So, what was I saying sabh means? Swimming. When you're swimming, can you just stop? Yeah, you're swimming, like, okay. That's not... Relentless activity is called sabh. You can't stop. You have to keep going. And even if you're in one place, you got to keep pedaling. You have to stay afloat. That's the nature of your work in the day. Sabhan tawila, a long day full of relentless activity. وَاذْكُرِ اسْمَ رَبِّكَ, Make mention of the name of your master. يعني ابدأ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Make mention of Allah's name. وَتَبَتَّلْ إِلَيْهِ, and cut yourself off towards Him. تَبَتَّلَ يَتَبَتَّلُ, to be cut off. It's lazim. بَتَّلَ يُبَتِّلُ, to cut somebody off. You disconnect yourself and connect to Allah only. And by doing so, you will help others disconnect themselves and connect to Allah only. You will set the example of how to disconnect others. And so it's not just for you. And recite the Quran in slow, rhythmic, clear, enunciated fashion. وَرَتِّلِ الْقُرْآنَ تَرْتِيلًا. يعني اقرأه بتمهل. Calm down and recite it. Make sure you give every syllable its due. وَتَبَيِّنِ الْحُرُوفِ. Make sure every letter is clear. That is what tartil is. That's what tartil, when you slow down and you really take your time reciting every word. That's what tartil is. And this is supposed to be the spirit of Qiyamul Layl. Now let's talk about the irony of this. The spirit of Qiyamul Layl is you're supposed to recite the Quran extra slow. And Qiyamul Layl became an institution in Ramadan. Because we call Taraweeh, which is Qiyamul Layl, actually, we call it Taraweeh. Okay? That's something instituted by Umar radiallahu anhu. Instead of making it the entire night, he facilitated it for Muslims because so many Muslims have to work and do other things. He acknowledged that. So an hour and a half, 2 hours, you can be done. But the spirit of it was, again, the Quran's injunction for this extra prayer, the point is you have extra time. Even if we don't finish the entire Quran, if we just, and then you don't pray 20, go ahead, pray, but pray 20, وَرَتِّلِ الْقُرْآنَ تَرْتِيلًا. Pray 8, pray 10, pray 2. But pray properly, man. Don't make a mockery of it. وَرَتِّلِ الْقُرْآنَ تَرْتِيلًا. Recite it in slow, and that's specifically Qiyamul Layl. Specifically. And you just made 2 rak'ahs with those surahs. You don't pick a new surah, you go back to the same surah again and recite it again. Because the point of Quran is that it has to enter into your psyche. It has to enter into run in your blood, as I keep saying. It's not just something you know, it has to enter your soul. Whatever comes out of the heart, goes into the heart. Da'wah is not speeches, da'wah is not talk, da'wah is not knowledge. Da'wah is somebody who feels something to the core of their being, and then that conviction comes out in the sincerity with which they share it with somebody else. And others don't just hear the words, they can sense the sincerity. They can tell the genuine nature of what you're saying. And that sincerity itself has an impact. You know, the Prophet ﷺ, he didn't just teach the truth. He had an aura of it. There's something about him, you're around him, he says those words, you could tell he means them.